Alright, hello. Welcome back to stream. So, as the title suggests, well, maybe not on YouTube, but on Twitch, Dad could not make it tonight. He had plans to hang out with his girlfriend, as it were. So, it's just me for tonight. And since on Monday I did not stream Slap City, I decided that I wanted to do it right now. I thought this would be as good a time as any to get some more video editing in. Now I've not really, no, I've not worked on this. I was gonna say I haven't gotten the chance. No, I just haven't worked on it since the last time I streamed. But just before streaming, I decided to do a little tinkering around, and I noticed a fix to something I was running into last time. So I don't know why this is happening, but okay, look at this clip. Another wall jump. Then, once you get close to the third set of spikes, perform one. You saw like the snap back that happened right at the end there? And you can see this was happening with some of the other clips for Fish Bungeon too, and I thought it was weird because it wasn't happening for anyone else. And I just thought it was because the video editor was like lagging or whatever, but when he exported it, it was still happening. And you can see here, like, this is where the clip stops, but then he keeps falling for a little bit, and then he goes back up. So it's like he's down, and then once the clip stops, it goes back to an earlier frame. Now, what I've learned, or I guess it's this frame? I think it's this frame. What I've learned just now is that if I cut this frame, if I delete this, and then I do this, I think that just fixes it. To get close to the third set of spikes, perform one more wall jump, and then do a... Yeah, look at that. And then we can look at it in slow-mo too to make sure... Yeah. So what that means is that I have a lot of going back and cleaning up to do. We'll just... Because this is going to fuck with a lot. I'll save that for probably an off-stream thing for the ones that are already completed. Like, for the Fish Bungeon clips that are already completed that I know are lagging, we're going to do that. We're going to... Yeah. We're going to that. In fact, I'm going to export this as I work, just so I have it. They'll probably let me edit it and export it at the same time. No, they won't, actually. No, they will not. I'll export it again at some point, so I can see what parts are lagging, and I'll know what parts to fix. In the meantime, again, because this jump has no button notations currently, we're gonna turn on some music, and we're gonna go through the very peaceful process, very peaceful guitar melody process of finding out where every fuck up is, and just fixing it one by one. And I think that sounds lovely. Forgot about high octane gameplay. This next jump isn't anything too bad. All you gotta do is perform a side... Mari. For some reason, when I see Mari, I just think of Marissa. So I was like, oh, you're on the Marissa train now too? No, this is Mari Renko. They're very cute. I like them. Also, how you doing, Crown? Side B to build up speed, and then perform a short hop into the pit. Once you get close to the spikes... Okay, so that's one. So 48 has an issue. Raymu team forever. Raymar. Oh, no. Like, not Marissa, like Raymu. Listen, my Marissa brain always has to spin it into Marissa support somehow. So again, if we go back to here, and then we delete... And then we extend. You're doing fine? That is fantastic. That is magical and fantastical. Both of them, even. The whole spectrum. Oh, shit, you got to Citadel and Steel Soul. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. That is just the trick to Steel Souling in both Hollow Knight and Silksong. I realize that I can just simplify this by doing it like this. I think this is the one I fixed, actually. Yeah, so this is the one I fixed before stream started. This is how I found out about this whole fucking debacle. And then this is the one I fixed just now. So I don't gotta worry about these two. These two... Widow and Moss Movers. Oh, yeah, dual Moss Movers. Yeah, I could imagine that. Close to the other wall. And once you're close to the other set of spikes, perform
yeah, see? Look at that, that's fine.
Then, once you get close to the third set of spikes, perform one more wall jump, and then do a fully charged air strong, making sure to clutch it right at the end, in order to clear the set of spikes. I don't get why that happens. It's so weird. That's so weird and unusual and dumb, actually. All of it. I forget, like, how hard Widow is. I just remember loving Widow. Wait. No. No. I'm thinking of a different one. Widow is the one in Bellheart. I was thinking of Lost Sinner or whatever. Or whatever. No, not Lost Sinner. Lost Sinner's the Dark Souls 2 enemy. Yeah, Widow is scary. Widow drops the bells. And also has, yeah, just has a lot of scary shenanigans. So, just cut out this frame. I feel like do I need to export this? I feel like this can't be that hard to fix. I feel like I'd still want to just watch it though to see when it happens. Did they? I feel like they did. They definitely deal 2 damage on Bell Beast. I don't know if Widows did 2 damage actually. I'm not sure about that. See, look at this though. But I don't even know when it happens. To be real. But yeah, okay, right there. Ba. You know, at the very... Yeah, once you get to the Citadel, your build starts getting together a lot more. The Citadel still definitely has, like, shit you're gonna want to save scum, but, like, it's not... Like, you'll have more tools to deal with it. So it won't be as bad in some ways. Why do I stay here for so long? What the fuck am I describing? To the right until you get underneath the steel beam, and then perform a double jump, and at the peak of that, perform an up B. Then, just drift right to make it to the next checkpoint. This next jump... Get to the next checkpoint. Point. Your grandma could beat the dancers. Your grandma must be very talented then. That's definitely not just... I'm definitely not saying that because I was bad at the game and lost to dancers like... Maybe like 3-4 times the first time I played it. Cogwork dances... To be fair, what was it? The Cogwork Dancers rematch was a lot easier for me than actual Cogwork Dancers. I feel like Cogwork Dancers is so cool, though. Also, I forget whether this is a Nobeka thing or not, but I do, in my brain, Cogwork Dancers is just Cockwork Dancers. It's probably a Nobeka thing. This next... Destroy him. Them, him. There. What was it? Well, no, I also know them by another name. The Gay Lovers. That's the other name I know those two by. Perform a side beat to build up speed, and then perform a... You know, those are the free... So there's their actual name, which is Cogwork Dancers, and then you have... And then you have fucking, yeah, you have Cockwork Dancers, and then Gay Lovers. Those are the free. Perform a side beat to build up speed, and then perform a short hop into the... Okay, so we got worlds. We have the digital worlds. Digimon. That is true. Yeah, you just got some modifications. Actually, for some reason I was a dumbass because I did know he was like yeah, that was they were modeled after my lover, I guess is what it was. I actually don't know whether they're lovers or not. In any case, like, I remember him saying that they were modeled after him, but I assumed there had to have been another one who was also modeled after. But no, I guess it was just both the same. Both the same food. The Green Prince is cool. I like him. He's a little bit of a Doom poster, though. Not without reason, of course, but, you know, that still makes him a Doom poster. Bro's just like fucking... Bro's like all of Twitter whenever he talks. Just with less racism. Or... is it with less? Actually, I don't know. Might be with more, honestly. Well, okay, then Twitter, no. But, in general... I think it's less racism and more so he's just scarred from his entire... race being wiped out. So I think it's justified to a degree. Does what I'm saying make any sense? Crown, please tell me I'm making sense. I need this validation. I need it. I don't want to be like a weirdo over here. I guess. Good enough. I'll take it. I'll take it. Again, he's chill in some ways. He's definitely more chill than a lot of the other residents, but also, like, again, you go into his dream and he's like, the fuck are you doing here? And then he battles you to the death. But he also does let you... he lets you explore around it for a while, though, before he does that. I do think it's sad that, like... he gets there, and it's just like, oh... The one thing I was hoping to do when I burst out of jail is now, gone. That's just, that was the one reason I bust out of jail, and now I can't do it anymore. You beat Cogwork Dancers long before I ever got here. Hornet's like, you know, cheer up, buddy. It's you know, it's not so bad. And he's like, I don't know if I can cheer up. I don't know if I can. He is crying for his lover and you just shred a bit. Well, yeah, but like, you know. Listen, he gave us that option. He opened the door for us. Least he could have done was been courteous. Oh wait, is there a... Wait, there's a little bit here where it stops, isn't it? No, there's not. I forgot this is all fucking Fish Fix. Wait, no, it's not Fish Fix. Oh, that's Fish Fix. This is... I think here's where I want this to stop. No, but it's fine, because I would be holding left here still. And then it's still holding left into the next frame, so it's fine. No, so it is actually... No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, no, I would love to be... Again, like, once Hall of Gods is there, it's gonna be so fucking good, dude. Pale Phantom. Bro, Phantom's the best boss. Yeah, like, I would love to do Radiant Phantom. That'd be sick. Oh, yeah, I need Clutch, by the way. I forgot to add Clutch. Have you seen some of the modded shit people have been making for Silksong? Oh, that's the wrong font. Somebody made somebody made fucking, what was it? They made a unique boss in Bilewater. You know that annoying ass fly that summons enemies or whatever and does 2 damage? The one you have to, or I guess I could describe a lot of things actually. The one you have to refight in fucking where the 4th chorus was in order to get a mask shard. Somebody made like a Bilewater version of him and it's cursed. Yes, Maggin Savage Beastfly. Yep, you've seen it. You've seen it. You know about it. I guess I'd probably just extend it to the end, right? Because again, it's the same case of like I'm holding clutch the entire time. So then I do, or I'm holding right the entire time. So I do this, and then bring it on in, and then this frame would be where we do the good old switcheroo. We do this, Control C. I'm genuinely happy at the amount of like just good ass music I've been able to find for just listening to this. From another wall jump. Then, do you think they're gonna do some trolling like that in Gone Home? Growl the grade, but it's a single platform. Oh god, they so would. They're like, okay, we see a lot of people hated Growl. What if we give them less platforms? That's what they did to Markov. Well, actually, I don't know if people hated Markov originally, but people hated him once God Home was a thing. If anyone hated him before God Home, they hated him even more after the fact. I think it is just same deal. Just get this going. and then we switch it all around. We switch it all around the world. Duh, duh. So we do this. So on this frame, it's clutch starts up, and then this starts up. Yeah, just move it over there. And we'll move it. Alright. Yeah, so this is the frame where I do strong. Oh yeah, in some funny news, actually I can just show this real quick. I don't need to load up the game, but I can show you an image. So, I don't have an achievement for the other one, but so I cleared the hardest difficulty with Flandre, and I have a hardest clear of all 4 of them, and I have a clear the highest difficulty with extreme misfortune, which apparently only meant take 2 misfortunes and then no positive fortunes, which really didn't change that much. I did it with Marissa, and this was the result screen I got for completing that run, which I thought was fucking great. Just ass. Absolute ass. Ass percent, exactly. See, some people aim for S rank, I aim for ass rank. Yeah, but because of that, it's very funny. It's a very funny game. I know there's more content, or at the very least, the dev is talked about wanting to make more content for the game, and I really hope they do manage to. I would be so excited. We'll see though. Again, we'll see as time comes along. Making this shit is not as easy as just envisioning it. Oh, also, I figured out how to get mods working for the game. So now I can play as some silly characters. As it turns out, there is a site that just has a fuck ton of the same type of model that the game uses. So you can literally just put those in, and they will start doing the animations of whatever character you're playing as. Can I? Wait a minute. You gave me a great idea. Can I play as Grohl the Great? Has anyone made that? I don't know. They may have made that. Hold on. Hold on. I'm so glad I am not sharing my screen right now. Fucking the Great. Oh, he's not there. I'm just gonna type in Hollow Knight. Not Hollow Knight. It's all just anime bullshit. It's for some site called like Vroid is what it is, and it's just a lot of anime bullshit when you look shit up. No, Grohl the Great. I wanted Grohl. Bikini Alice isn't even a playable character. I guess maybe it's possible to model swap the other characters so you can get Bikini Alice if that's what you're looking for. With the type of shit I've seen on that site, I would not be surprised. Also, for some reason, I needed to make a Pixiv account in order to actually download shit from there. I didn't need to make a Vroid account. It was like, make a Pixiv account. I was like, what? So I now have... I think I have a Pixiv. The Alice versus fan service Alice fight. Just happens. That kind of does sound good, funny conceptually. Hold on. Fucking... Pull up Vroid again. We're gonna type in Alice Margatroyd, and we're gonna see what we find. Also, well, I guess I can show what results I got for Hornet. This is the closest result I got to anything looking remotely like Hornet. I don't know what this is about. That's not Hornet. I see where they're going for. Alice Margatroyd. We're gonna look up Alice Margatroyd, and we're gonna see what we find. Okay, very well. Almost normal things. Almost. Besides this one. Oh god. Oh, Alice, what have you done? Now you have to endure the emotional pain and fault of having a Pixiv account. Well, I wasn't using Pixiv to begin with, so it's fine, I guess. This is Alice. Yeah, again, this is Alice. Is Vroid linked to Pixiv? That's my only guess. Because why else would I need a Pixiv account for Vroid? The site looks the same? Okay. So I guess Vroid is probably just an extension of Pixiv. Oh, also speaking of Pixiv, there's there's one screenshot that the community's been posting about with Koishi, and I know exactly what it is. I didn't get this on stream, this was an off-stream thing, but I think once you get Koishi to a certain level, I think if you talk to her as maybe Marissa Yomu, I forget who, she has dialogue where she's like, oh, I found this weird phone looking device or whatever. I forget what she calls it. She finds a phone, and the phone has like Pixiv pulled up on it, and then the first thing she finds is like Rule 34 of Satori. Literally, like that's just an event that happens in the game. It's Satori taking a bath is what she finds, and she's like, it must be Satori's clothes that intimidates people. The related service page on Pixiv Vroid appears. Interesting. Okay. Again, what's great about getting custom models though is again is because like that means I can play as characters that don't have like fully modeled like interior of skirt. Which is, you know, kind of a nice change of pace. As opposed to just playing the game and then accidentally seeing up a character's skirt like honestly not that often. But still more often than I'd like. Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. Also, I realize I don't need to pause the music for this, but wait a fucking minute. Hold on, how did I not consider the funniest option of all to add to my fucking... my... Yeah, no, the physics get crazy, especially on Aya, because Aya has wind blowing about, and my god, did they try to replicate that shit. Hold on. What the... What are these? Well, I found Sans on Pixiv. I found these first. Why? I'm 100% modding. Oh, let me click on the Sans. Why are these? Your nightmares. Okay. I just wanna say, so yeah, so I can download the sand skin and use it in the game. But like, what are with these fucking tags? I'm assuming this person just set them all to yes by default, but like, I need you to understand. I need you to understand something. So the first character I decided to get, which one was it? Wasn't that one? Is it this one? Okay, yeah, okay. Violates the Geneva Conventions, true. So, okay, I got Mario. I got Mario working as a playable character in the game. I need you to understand that for some reason... Oh, wait, no. Okay, this is different. No. Sexual acts is set to no. There was one... I think Luigi had only violence in sexual acts set to true. I don't know why. There was one of them where I looked at it and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, should I download this Luigi? Should I get a different one? I don't know if I want this one. I don't know if I want this. Like, I think I'm learning about a side of the internet that I never should have learned about. What do you mean you can't untag? You can't untag violence? Or you mean you can't untag sexy for Luigi? Like, it's just regular ass Luigi. What? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Like, it's just like, that's just what I don't get. It's literally just Luigi, my guy. What are you going to do with that model? There's not a lot. There's not a lot you can work with. Oh, is that why? Maybe. But you wouldn't even be able to see under Luigi's clothes. No, but how? I'd get it if it's like, again, they have like a skirt or something and you can see underneath that, right? I get that being tagged as like, okay, yeah, this is in some... Well, like, to be fair, that always doesn't necessarily imply sexual tag, but in the anime community, yes, it does. For weebs, like, sitting in their house all day, yes, it does. This is not some fucking grand artist being like, well, it's the human form. I'm simply drawing an accurate character. No, if they're drawing an anime character and they're including details like that, you know why. You know why. Hey, Garfness. You haven't finished that drawing yet? The 10th anniversary for Undertale happened? You were caught up entirely in that? No, I haven't seen much of that, but I did see that happened. I know, like, was it... Somebody was doing something in Undertale? You stopped working on anything else not Undertale related. That is fair. Oh, you're working on a game jam. Oh, that's sick. What game jam are you participating in? You know, again, the video is not even remotely, like, finished. So you do not need to worry about, like, rushing that shit out. One for your college. Okay. I didn't realize colleges hosted game jams as well. I'm more so used to those just being, like, some random person on the internet host a game jam. They host a game jam on Game Jolt. Also, wait, speaking of Undertale. Hold on. I have an idea, but this is going to take a minute of setup. Gerfness, you probably know where this... Or not Gerfness. Crown, you probably know where this is going. I'm going to load up a game real quick, and I want to see if I can get something to work. It's almost over, and you haven't made any objects interactable yet. I mean, like, working on the game in the time that a game jam gives is rough, especially if you're not used to coding. Hey, I forgot the game would still just be shareable. Hold on. Okay, well, you'll never know what this is via the file name alone. Also, you won't even be able to see what file I'm putting on. You won't even be able to see it until it's too late. Move it into here. 8048. And we'll just hope that doesn't conflict with anything else. This is a game that came out recently, Touhou Dystopia. It's actually pretty fucking fun. But that's not what I'm not here to show off this game right now. I'm here to show off this. I want to see how well this works. Oh, not even at all. What the hell is this is supposed to be Sans. What the hell happened to his outline? The hell? What happened to the outline? Let me move to somebody else. Hold on. Get Yomu back in. I don't know. I just tried downloading Sans from fucking site and using him. Hold on, let me switch it. I picked Moko. No, this game is so sick. Like if you haven't seen anyone play this game, I highly recommend it. It's basically, it's a roguelite. It's a 3D roguelite action game that literally has fucking Danmaku in it. God damn it. I don't understand why the Sans is not functioning properly, but he's not. Alright, let me just show you a different skin for reference. Who is this? Alright, this is Wallace. This is Wallace. Look at Wallace just punched the shit out of everything. Sadly, Marissa's not here. I could stand next to her. You gotta get a screenshot. Hold on, I have a funnier character that you can get a screenshot from if I can find him. Who is this? Yeah, I found him. Yeah, this is better. So yeah, so you can just import. There's a site. A user. Or I found this out from another user. So if you go to this site called fucking VRail. What was it? What is the site? Vroid. If you go to Vroid, you can find like a bunch of avatars and you can just drop them in. Wallace would have been better. Hold on. All right, we can get back Wallace. We can get back Wallace. So we can get back Wallace. Jeez. I'm trying to think of who else did I get? I downloaded like just a handful. They start you off with some modded ones, like these sample ones that you all start with. But who's this? Oh yeah, I got N from Pokemon, and I got fucking there's Mario here somewhere. I got Crystal. I got here we go. There's Mario. I don't know if Roaring Knight is... I don't know if Roaring Knight is the skin. Hello, Delavania. How you doing? Oh, yeah, yeah, and it's now a playable character in Touhou Dystopia. Got low poly Sonic. You got... You got Luigi. Right, Dragonite we already saw. Hold on. Sans, no. We have high poly Sonic. This is just the funniest shit. And then, oh yeah, and then I added Steve. And again, it like this is just Moko. Like if I go over, like let's say I go over to like Marissa. Marissa has like her broom she pulls out and shit. So let's say I go let's say I go over to fucking where was Steve? Where was Steve was here, right? Steve has a wand in the same hand he's holding a sword in. And it's beautiful. You can sit down on the chair. Nah, yeah, unfortunately, it like, again, it's just using the animations that are associated with that character. So, like, again, even, because despite the fact that Steve has a sword, if he attacks with if he's Yomu, he will attack with Yomu's sword. That stays. In any case, that was what I wanted to show. On top of I showed this to Crown earlier, but this was a rating I got at the end of a run, and I thought this was hilarious. This is what gaming was made for. This is beautiful. God, yeah, no, Ultra Kill's also so good for fucking modding. And you emulate a 20-year-old game they don't even sell anymore. You said Mario and start beating the shit out of you. This next jump is even easier than the last. Alright, back to... Okay, hold on. But before I go back, I'm gonna cover the screen just because I don't want potential for fucking anything weird to be shown. Because it's an anime website, alright? Vroid is gonna have weird shit on it. Roaring Knight. I don't know. You'll be lurking? Alright, see you. See you around. Can you download this? You can! You can download Roaring Knight. Perfect. I'll keep that around for later. Make them do the dance. I don't know how you can make them dance. It's Maximo? I'm trying to think who the hell's Maximo again? Well, no, because the animations, I mean, maybe for some of them. I don't know. I don't know too much about how the site works, to be honest. I only found out about it today. Like, it was literally just like an hour or so before stream, and I was just like chucking shit into there, just seeing what I could find. It was so funny. This next No, it's so good. And again, Touhou Dystopia is like genuinely a great game. It only costs $10, so if you have $10 to spare, I would highly recommend playing it. So it's so good. I will warn you though, if you do decide to play it, what is it? Because of the models that are used, if a character has a skirt, you can in fact see under it, and that happens more often than you'd like. That happens a lot more often than you'd like. Especially for bosses that, like, float and move around, which is, like, well, I guess, like, again, I think Aya is just the worst case of it. For other characters, it's like, if you fall, it's like, okay. Or if they fall, it's like, okay. This next jump is even easier than the last. Like, that is the one thing I will give against the game. This next... But in general, it is such a good game. This next jump is even easier than the last. Alright, so now I need to... God, now I gotta get in footage from... Yeah, because that was all fish fix. That was fish fix because I didn't do the method the way I described it. Now I gotta go in. I gotta figure this shit out. Where does this frame end? No, not that. Honestly, if I do this, it'll definitely be noticeable, but it won't be as bad. Maybe if I do back, then forward. No. It'll still be noticeable. How long does this go on for? It's even easier than the last. All you gotta do is perform a side B and then full hop near the edge of the platform. Then, once you're more or less lined up with the platform you jumped from, okay, do this, do this. This next jump is even easier. Yeah, looking at this is gonna be weird because of all like the braking and whatnot. This next jump is even easier than the last. All you gotta do is perform a side B and then full hop near the edge of the... Wait, how the fuck does this look? Points. This next jump is even easier than the last. All you gotta do is perform a side B. This next jump is even easier than the last. All you gotta do is... Maybe I just started on, like... Maybe I just started on, like, just on a pause frame. I'm trying to think, how would I want this to look? This next jump is even easier than the last. Maybe like this, and then increase it by like to like 30% or some shit. Do like this. This next jump is even easier than the last. Yeah, so when do I need the side B to happen? Easier than the last. All you gotta do is perform. So 2404 or probably late 23. Perform a side. So get out of like 25. Perform a side B. So get it to like here. Then do this. Frankie is going insane right now, and I personally do not have any patience for it. Is this fine? I think maybe it's because it was just a fish fix. This next jump is even easier than the last. All you gotta do is perform a side B and then full. I think it's gonna be a little rough, but I think that's about the cleanest transition I can get. Performance. So I want on this frame. And we'll do 30%. Just like this. B, and then full hop near the edge of the platform. So maybe we want to like 50% actually. B, and then full hop near the edge of the platform. I think that does work. Full hop near the edge of the platform. Okay, and then so when do we do it? Lined up with the platform you jumped from, perform a double jump. I kinda near the edge of the platform. Then, once you're more or less lined up with the platform you jumped from, perform a double jump, and then once you get close to the bottom blast zone, perform a fully charged air strong, making sure, as always, to clutch it at the end. Let me load up Slap City for this. We're loading up Slap City. I need to see this. That's the wrong character. How much do I like actually jumping when it's like lined up? Because I don't think that's... Wait, hold on. Damn it. Alright. Perfect. Well, not really, actually, but whatever. We don't even care none. Look at this. We flex all the way down to the bottom. Da-da-da. Okay, well that sucks. I refuse to blame myself for that failure, even though it is entirely my fault. Just like a good old capitalist. Okay. So how much do I like... Well, that was not the right kind of hop, to be real. Like, the reason I'm checking this is that I'm not sure whether this is actually like I want to like, I don't know if I want to re-record the footage. I might actually just want to re-record, like, the line itself. Because I don't know why I thought, like, more or less lined up with a platform. No, like, that seems entirely bad. Oh, no, right. Also, it's double jump before. Yeah, no, I feel like I'm getting less distance out of that than if I'm just... I'm 100% getting less distance out of that. Like, not only is that not what I describe, but, like, look at how much worse that is. I think I straight up want to just re-record that line. But, fuck out. Hold on, we're gonna kill this bot. We're gonna kill him. Check this shit out. We're gonna reply with the shut up. And we're gonna get him. That's how, listen. If you read chat history and you see somebody has been mysteriously shot out back, that's how you know that they were a robot. Also, I do realize, what was it? Because I was doing the stream on, when I was doing the stream on, I don't remember what day. No, I think it was just, last Monday. When I was streaming. I realized I got tricked by a bot. Not to any serious repercussions, because nothing came out of that. But it was like the bot being like, oh hey, I think your stream's cool. You want to talk on Discord sometime? I legit thought that may have been a person, because the response looked like what a human might write. But then I realized, no, that's 100%. That was 100% a bot. I'm not good at the whole catching bot things when they're not incredibly obvious. Okay, in any case, I think lower the better. I think I might need to re-record both the footage and the jump there. What we're going to do for now is we're not going to worry about it. Instead, we're just going to worry about... We're just going to worry about this audio. We're going to worry about the next jump. Alright, now that the easy jumps are out of the way, it's time for Fisher's hardest trick of the level. Yeah, and then I immediately started looking up what to do. Good old footage. Alright, now that the easy jumps are out of the way. So let's do this. The radio player has been redeemed. What you got, Crown? What you got in mind? Seki Bonky, I approve. I approve so hard. This is such a sick Seki Bonky. Alright, now that the easy jumps are out of the way, it's time for Fisher's hardest trick of the level. This is a 61-meter gap. So okay. So we're at 46, 48. Let me see how long it takes before I get this jump. Yeah, keep in mind, 46 minutes. Did I make it? Nope. Hi, okay, how you doing? Oh, did I make it? Okay, like 8 minutes to make that one jump. Honestly, not my worst in this recording. Not my worst. Yeah, this is the nighttime Slap City. Unfortunately, Dad cannot make it today, so I decided, you know what? Let me fill the gap with something I probably should have done on Monday. Very least, let me start from here. And then just delete. Look at how much footage I have just cut off. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is where this is supposed to be. Oh wait, no, right, I wasn't supposed to delete all that. Fuck. I should at least keep the footage of me making this jump. Just in case I end up using it. Curious, Yokai, how do you feel about the Seki Bonky rock? What's it? Yeah, because I'm currently loving the Seki Bonky rock. I realize it makes no sense without this image for context. Like this, again, this portrait, like this looks like such an FDF3 portrait. You have new material, new music to play? Oh, then do play. Let's see this jump. None of the easy jumps are out of the way. It's time for Fish's hardest trick of the level. This is a 6. It always goes back to Bilewater. I don't rate your song, and if it's not better than Bilewater, then we're listening to Bilewater for the rest of the stream. This is a risk you have now involuntarily taken. Oh no, I like this guy. Never mind. All right. This is in fact better than Bilewater. Congratulations, you've won. This is 7 days ago. Mystic Square name registration theme. Oh, that's cool. Bolero something similar. Usually do the credit sending themes a little different. Particularly the last song, Mystic Square. Or by all of PC98. How long the song itself ranks. How low it ranks. Again, you can never escape Bilewater. 61-meter gap, which is just bare. Bilewater is the scariest place of them all. I should probably listen to what the hell I'm saying here. Now that the easy jumps are out of the way, it's time for Fish's hardest trick of the level. This is a 61-meter gap, which is just barely long enough to make the method you just used non-viable. Not to mention the 2 treadmills forcing you in the opposite direction. Also, I keep forgetting, wait a minute. I realize that I'm being an idiot again. Because I need this footage. I need this footage of me failing so that I can use it for various schemes and plots. And by that I mean filler footage. So we're not, yeah, we're still not done with this footage yet. But yeah, I do need this footage. I love the arrangements this guy makes so much. He's really good at it. He's so fucking good at what he does. Okay, let me listen to this now. Out of the way. It's time for Fisher's hardest trick of the level. This is a 61-meter gap, which is just barely long enough to make the method you just used non-viable. Not to mention the two treadmills forcing you in the opposite direction, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. What you have to do in order to solve this nightmare is to perform a side B and then full hop to the right just before touching the treadmills. From here, keep holding right until you've made it over the first treadmill, at which point you'll want to immediately perform a side B going in the opposite direction. Afterwards, keep holding left and you should just barely land on the treadmills. From here, run on them for around half a second before performing a full hop, which you'll want to immediately follow up with a clutch down B to send yourself flying in the other direction. From here, just wait until you get close to the bottom blast zone, but not too low, and then perform a double jump. Afterwards, wait just a bit again, and then perform a fully charged air strong, as always, making sure to clutch it immediately after the dumbbell is thrown. After that, up B towards the ledge, and you should just barely make it. And with that, the hardest trick of the level is now dealt with. This next jump is very similar to Jenny's. At the very least, there's no shit to describe afterwards. The dog is just staring at your legs point blank. Hey, at least it's not licking them. If that was Frankie, Frankie would be like staring at you and then would just immediately run over and just start licking. Very good song. Very good song. Both of those, very good. I love the Seki Bonky song, and I love I love that dude's arrangements. Never mind, we have not escaped Bilewater hell yet. Is that your recommendation, Bilewater? Is that your... I said Bilewater if the song okay. I said Bilewater if the other song did not supersede it. What the hell is Bilehaven? Hold on, I'm sorry. What the fuck? What is this? Oh dear God. Dear. Oh dear God. Yeah, you know, this is about what it feels like. I think they got that right. Oh my God, there's so many songs. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Why is they're setting up so many? What the fuck? I mean, they're getting through it just fine, you know. How many growls? War of the Oh no. We're just suffering into... Wait, they're still spawning. Wait, they don't stop. Gruel the Great. What is happening? Oh God, he's at such low health. How the fuck? Where are they? Oh, because the animation keeps triggering. What, did he already... Wait, did he already kill Grohl? How'd he already kill Grohl? What? Oh, because the spike balls. Oh. There's a bench? Alright, because they killed Grohl to the bench. Oh my god, the fucking team combo from the Grolls. Sit at the bench. Sit at the oh no. I have no idea where. Yeah, because he got eaten by Grohl and then what? He's under the water. Bro moves sitting on the bench mid-fight. And then we're talking about that play. Where are they? So I guess they're currently wherever Hornet gets stored when Hornet gets eaten. And then the spike balls are just gonna do all the work. The Grolls. Oh. Oh, I think they killed the Groll that ate her. Or that ate. Oh my god. Wait, no, there's still a Groll. Holy shit. That was my Leon Hollow Knight. In case you want to watch it yourself, thank you, Leon Hollow Knight, for the video. The fuck is this? Old animes had varying stuff. Ah, God. What is this recommended? Okay, sorry. So I got a little sidetracked there. Hollow Knight, Bilewater, OST. Oh, fuck. We'll do 1 hour of Bilewater for, like, 5 minutes, I guess. For however long I feel like Bilewater is necessary to have on screen. Oh, fuck. Oh, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. Now that the easy jumps are out of the way, it's time for Fisher's hardest trick of the level. Okay, hold on. Okay, it's time for Fisher's hardest trick of the level. Oh god, I'm fucking that killed me. This is okay. So get it to like here. There should be complete silence. And then get it like a second ahead. This is 8. And then get a little bit more ahead. Oh, wait, I didn't even. Wait a minute. Wait, I didn't even. Wait a minute. Wait. I didn't do this. 1, 2. Or no. 1, 2. 60. Oh. This is a 60. No. A little bit farther back. A little bit farther. This is a. Then. Wait, I cut the wrong thing. Wait, this is the wrong thing. Ah. I'm out of it. I got killed mentally, eternally. My mind is dead. My mind is dead. Bilewater killed me. Okay, 5510. Remember that. Remember 5510 like your life depends on it. 1 and then 10. Now this should be perfect. Oh, jeez. It's fine, we just do this. Oh yeah, Yokai, I don't know if you're still here. You heard of, what was it? You seen the Fantasy Maiden Wars, like, I guess, remake? I thought you might be interested in that, because there's a decent amount of, PC98 rep in it. The dog is left. Oh, I love that little sip. That's cute. I haven't... What was it? I played Lennon one time. I haven't played it since. Oh, Suino is playing it. Nice. I've seen Asprey FM play a little bit of it. I might play it on my own sometime. Or I might just watch him play all of it, to be real. Whichever I think is more interesting. I think it's a really good looking game though. It's very dialogue heavy, obviously, but those types of games really don't have anything else to go on besides their dialogue. This trick of the level. This is a 61-meter gap with... Alright, now that the easy jumps are out of the way, it's time for Fisher's hardest trick of the level. This is a 61-meter gap, which is just barely long enough to make the method you just used non-viable. My legs are so itchy today. I don't know why. Hold on, do I want different footage? Right. Now that the easy jumps are out of the way, it's time for Fisher's hardest trick of the level. This is a 61-meter gap, which is just barely long enough to make the method you just used non-viable. Not to mention the two treadmills forcing you in the opposite direction, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. What do you have to do in order to solve this? I think I can just, I think I can just cut off the footage once everything goes black. And then everything went black. We love the Stanley Parable. Well, okay, maybe we's a little presumptuous, but I love it. I think it's great. Very, very funny narrator, very cool guy, very silky smooth, buttery voice. Probably gets laid a lot. Like, just all the time. just off of recognizability of being in the Stanley Parable alone. People are like, oh my god, are you the narrator from the Stanley Parable? And he's like, that's me. And then it's over. He's won the entire conversation. That's just it. Alright, now that the easy jumps are out of the way, it's time for Fisher's hardest trick of the level. This is a 61-meter gap, which is just barely long enough to make the method you just used non-viable. Not to mention the two treadmills forcing you in the opposite direction, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. I think... Honestly, I think I do this. Not to mention the two treadmills forcing... Oh, let me see. Non-viable. Not to mention the two treadmills. Not to mention... Hold on, I think I have an idea. Not to mention the two... I have an idea, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Look at this. This is gonna be a gaffe of all time, actually. This is gonna be so good. It's gonna be so beautiful, you're not even gonna know. You're not even gonna know about this gaffe. Or this goof. What do we want text-wise? We're gonna want this. Not to mention. We don't even need to mention it. It's not even necessary to mention, but I'm not mentioning it anyway. For your benefit. Duration 002. Now bring it on down. Now bring us in. Oh no, you think you'll know. You won't know. You won't even know. Not the way you think. Not to mention the two treadmills forcing you. Not to mention the. Mention the two. Mention. Two tread. Oh, let me see this. Not to mention the two treadmills. I feel like I can cut it off just a little bit. Just a little bit sooner. Just in the two treadmills. The two. Nah, actually, I think. Hold on, am I tripping? Or is that fine? The two. No, right here. This is where I get it. Hold on, like this. Like this. Not to mention the two treadmills forcing you in the opposite direction, but... Now, we need a screenshot of the treadmills. And then we'll do... Save this to picture. Oh, yeah, forgot. So I forgot to upload... what was it? I forgot to upload the Saturday stream just completely, so I had to make a last-minute photo, or... it's a thumbnail. And I just made this. Just the most bit-crushed Yomu, just fish there on, just sneaking into the side. This is what I made for the Marissa run, though. Well... The stream wasn't just the Marissa run, but my god, was the Marissa run the fucking funniest one that I had. This is the imagery of somebody who is fucking dead. She's not gonna live this. She's not gonna live. Yeah, cute little Yumu. Very bit crushed to hell, but cute. I forgot, have I ever shown y'all the other bit crushed image I made? The, where is it? Where is it? Yeah, hey guys. This is from, oh, what are you... Right, this is from fucking, Genso Wanderer Reloaded or whatever. Or no, Foresight. Genso Wanderer Foresight. And I just, like, took a screenshot and then just zoomed it in. Hey, guys. I love that one so much. Okay, I need Behold. Hold on. I can just destroy the evidence. I don't have to do that. I can do this. How long have I been... Okay, we've been bile watering for like 11 minutes. I'm gonna go back to this. I'm gonna assume that fulfills your your 1,000 points. You got like even more than 1 minute for each 100 points. Even that was good. Bile water gang forever. You can never stop bile water. Let me see. Behold. PNG. Why? Why is this the first thing I find? So what? Why is this behold? What? This is Fortnite wiki.fandom. This is behold. Why is this behold? Okay, well, we gotta get both of these. What do dual and do not press do? The beholder? Is that what that creature's called? Oh, no, right. I forget. Okay, it should explain it if you click on it. Yeah. So basically, dual is challenge streamer to a best of 5. Okay, it says best of 5. The actual best of varies from game to game, but generally best of 5 in any game you're choosing, provided we both own the game. And then do not press is you throw away 10,000 points, which Nobeka is the only one on record to have done that. That is a good instance of a best of 1 type of situation, but that would be fucking hilarious. As long as we both own the game and it's something we can compete in, I'm down. You are the V2. Or I guess not VV2, just V2. Also, did y'all know y'all could fucking do that? If you get a web P, you can literally just change the file name to PNG and it just works. I didn't know you could do that for a while, and then one day I just tried it and it works. I love that method. Like, same thing with this. This is a WebP. We're gonna put it on the desktop. Oh, never mind. Actually, this image sucks. Some of the metadata messes up, so it's better to copy it in an editor and save as. Wait, really? I don't know what. Wait, what's metadata? I actually don't know this. I haven't been punished yet, so I'm probably gonna keep doing it, but that'd probably be good to know for future reference. I'm a sentry. I forgot about that, yeah. No, I'm 100% sentry. PNG. God damn it. Oh, wait, no. Wait, was that white or was that checkerboard? If it was white, I could work with it. It's white. We can work with it. I can fix her. Do you know what the I have no idea what the concept of metadata is. Try putting a WebP into Ultrakill Cybergrind folder and the file will be a question mark? Because it doesn't recognize it as a PNG. Really? Okay. I guess I could test it out. Hold on. Let me do the thing of the. Let me do this real quick. Add an alpha channel. Magic select. Control X. Control X. Control X. And now we have a really shitty crop, which is exactly what we want. Just hello.png. Just make it short. just make it short. Hold on. Okay, I want to test this though. Load up Ultrakill. I gotta see this. We're muting Ultrakill, by the way. No, I said we're muting Ultrakill. Mute. How Minecraft entities work? Hakati will remember this. Listen, I've listened to his music before. I don't need to listen to it again. So going to... Oh, where's the cyber grind? Oh, no, right. Go to standard and then cyber grind. Do you know how Minecraft entities work? Or what do you mean by just Minecraft in general? What, you mean like how textures load in Minecraft? Or... Because the answer is probably no. So if I go to... Okay, if I go to grid... Oh, no, right. I need to put it into the folder. Go to properties, go to installed files, browse, go to cybergrind, go to patterns, or textures. Yes. So, okay. So this was a WebP. Now it is a PNG. Now go into here. If we refresh. Yeah, it's not there. I think this would have been it. But it doesn't count this because it doesn't recognize it properly. So if I set it to like if I set it to the grid, yeah, it just does. Oh, I thought I had like fallen for the fucking floor. Basically, Minecraft entities in some blocks have NBT data, which is just Minecraft's metadata. And data that's back in storage is an instance. That would be hard to access to other places. Yeah, I assume that would have been it, right? Because I didn't see it anywhere else. Or, like, I didn't see anything that worked like it otherwise. NBT data would be stuff like contents and chest. Okay. Yeah, we can check one more time just to be sure. App patterns, themes, custom, grid. And again. Not there. It is not there. John Fortnite should be there, and John Fortnite does not exist. We have concrete evidence. You can hold shift and press the pink block button to grab a chest and its NBT data. So that's the importance of parsing your data correctly. That is good to know. It'll probably transfer over to something I do at some point. Right now it's not affecting me at all, but eventually it will. We need the Slap City wiki up again. We need a background. Where are stages? Stages. I could just use the stage select screen. I kind of like that idea, actually. Just use the stage select screen. Alright, we have a random assortment of images, which on their own mean nothing, but together will become beautiful. Except, like, let's not use, like, the whole thing. Let's, like, get some weird part of it. Let's get specifically... Hold on. I have an idea. Let's get specifically this part of the image and then stretch it out. And then we make it 1920 by 1080. Perfect. Yes, yes. That's pretty good. And then so we do this. So we have this at like the center of the screen being the focal point. We have Fortnite Man over here being like, whoa, look at this. Look at this button. Or look at these conveyor belts. Just make them a little bit taller. Or nah, around here is good. Go back into pictures. Get this guy in here. Just make him make him real tiny. In fact, wait, can we make him blend into the I want to make specifically. Wait, I have an idea. Get another Instance of Paint 3D open. Hold on. I'm cooking right now. I'm cooking. Do 120 by 120. Actually, do smaller. Do 50 by 50. Perfect. Perfect. Now. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. Behold. Yeah, we need this to be like really like gaudy and like just really stand out. Which is why we're gonna go with Niagara. Behold. Oh no, right, but I didn't make it. Sorry, I didn't make it like bold or italicized. Yeah, there we go. Yes, perfect. So now. But now we're gonna Control C. We're gonna Control C, Control V, and then we reselect it and we make it red. And that's that's how we sell it. This is how. Behold. That's how we sell it. What are we selling? I don't know, but we're selling it. All right, we're going on the black market and we're selling it to the highest bidder imaginable. Where the fuck did the? Why is it in camera roll? Why is it here? Listen, some artists spend hours of their day working so hard to create like the best artwork they can and really improve their skill set. I go into Photoshop for 2 minutes and try to sell it to people like it's crack cocaine. That's the difference between me and the common man. Okay. 0, 0, 3. Not to mention the 2 treadmills forcing you in the opposite direction, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. I have an idea. I have another idea. You know, that's neither here nor there. You know, that's neither here nor there. Hold on. It's neither here nor. Here nor there. I think, yeah, this is where I say here, right? Here nor there. Yes. Yes. Perfect. So now we make a copy. We have this one last for like a second. Probably not even a second. And what we do... And then we get an arrow from It'll Do. It'll Do had an arrow. I remember this. I need to rotate. There we go. No, hold on. Perfect. I need to, hold on, I need to Control C, and then I need to delete, and then I need to Control V. Why is it, what is this hiding? What? What is this? What's this? What is it? Why? If I do this, does it... Hold on. Not here. What? Hey, yeah, wait, it's just covering it. What the hell's going on with this? What? Oh, can it... Because it can only be placed inside of... Oh, weird. It can only be inside of the spot that this occupies. I have a solution to this. Not here. It's not here. Here nor there. 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 So here is where we do this. And so we do another Control C, Control V. And then we make this one last 1 second. Except we make this one last all the way, because this one is going to be going until the very end. Not here. So, okay, what happens if I do this now? Not here. Yeah, I can only have it appear in... That's so weird. I was not aware of such things. That explains a couple of instances, though. They only put some things into context. Why does... I can't stretch it beyond the borders. The dark void just seeks to claim it. So it's like the... So what, like this? Not to mention the 2 treadmills forcing you in the opposite direction, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. What you have to do in order to solve this nightmare is to perform a side B, and then full hop to the right just... Okay. Now, and finally now, can we send it? And then this will probably be the last thing I do for the night. Because I got work tomorrow, so I do genuinely need to, like, cut it off at 2 hours. No 3-hour shenanigans happening here. So let's see this. What you have to do in order to solve this nightmare is to perform a side... So what do I say perform? Nightmare is to perform a side... Perform... So like around here. Perform a side... You can hear the plop. The perform. Well, I guess not even like that. Perform. You could probably hear it like that. What you have to do in order to solve this nightmare is to perform a side B, and then... Does that make any sense? What you have to do in order to solve this nightmare is to perform a side B. Okay, so let's do... Nope, don't place a marker. That's not what we want. This is... So yeah, because the next frame is going to be a full hop, which is what we want. So now we set this to 30%. Like this. To perform a side B, and then full hop to the right just before touching... Okay, so perform a side B, and then full hop to the right just before touching the treadmills. So do this. I realize I side B here. I described doing that, right? Full hop to the right just before touching the treadmills. From here, keep holding right until you've made it over the first treadmill, at which point you'll want to immediately perform a side B going in the opposite direction. Yeah. So have this be at 30 speed. A side B, and then full hop to the right just before touching the treadmills. From here, keep holding right until you've made it over the first treadmill, at which point you'll want to... So we'll do that immediately, which is 21 seconds. Just get me over there. Point you'll want to I want to be me, Mario. I want to immediately... That's my favorite character from Banjo and Kazooie. Immediately performing... So like this? Hold on. Let me see this before I commit. To perform a side B, and then full hop to the right just before touching the treadmills. From here, keep holding right until you've made it over the first treadmill, at which point you'll want to immediately perform a side B going in the opposite... Immediately perform a side B going in the opposite direction. Should just barely land you back on the treadmill. So we want this. We want this little sequence here. Perform a side B going in the opposite direction. Afterwards, keep holding left and you should just barely land on the treadmill. on. So actually, don't do that, because it's broken into 2 steps. So take this frame, make this 30%. And then we'll make this 30% ahead of time as well. Perform a side beat going in the opposite direction. Afterwards, keep holding. So keep holding left, which is at 27 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holding left, and you should just barely land on. So like here. Keep holding left, and you should just. Keep holding left. I think that is more or less where I want that. So do this. Oh no, but that's the wrong one though. I don't want that there. I want this there. And then I want this here. Yeah, and then this ends the frame that he touches down. You should just barely land on the treadmills. From here, run on them for around half a second. So I think I wanted to run, which is at 31. For around half. Them for around half a second. Like again, it's like it's not a lot of it's not a lot of footage, but it's a lot of inputs back to back is the thing. Run on them for around half a second. Run on them for around half. It's like this. Perform a side beat going in the opposite direction. Afterwards, keep holding left, and you should just barely land on the treadmills. From here, run on them for around half a second before performing a full hop. Right, now I need to actually cut again. Oh god, Fish, where'd your eyes go? Fish, oh god, he only has one eye, he lost it. I do love, like, the characters just end up going so fast, they're fucking, like, the visuals for their eyes can't keep up. How long do I run on this thing? So, 1, 2, 3. Third frame, I'm jumping. But there is that little bit of wait time between, like, running and jumping. Run on them for around half a second before performing a full hop. So do like this. Hop. I think 1 second back. Performing a full hop. For performing a full, just like that. Now, go off to the right, and then See, this is when the down B starts, as you can see. Again, like, this full thing is, you start from the flag, side B, jump cancel. Once you get over the first treadmill, side B to the left. Side B to the left, so you can land back on the treadmill. Then like a few frames after you land back on the treadmill, because you do want to gain speed. It's not jump the second you land on the treadmill. It's like run for like a fucking millisecond. Again, I think half a second is well enough wording though. Then, yeah, but then again, like run on it for like a millisecond, full hop, down B, and then clutch. Like, but it's like down B, immediately clutch. Because like you want to get sent as far as you can in the opposite direction. So you do not, like, the less you move to the left over here, the better. Because that's more you're getting sent to the right. Yeah, but then also because you don't want to drift the wrong way. So you're holding left during the full hop. But then you're holding, like, full down for the down B. And then the second the down B happens, you're drifting right again. And it's like, okay. From there, it's a lot less technical. But, like, that part alone is just, like, that's super technical to learn, I feel. Yeah, look at that. Look at how... And again, like, I think Slapcity's going at 60 frames per second. This is going at, like, 30. But, like, still. This is, like, one frame. It's, like, one... Again, maybe it would have been, like, an extra frame or two. But still very, like, I spent very little time during the down B animation. Like I barely go anywhere. Like, I go to here at most. And then I turn around. In any case, when is this cut off? Okay, so yeah, that cuts off at the down B. So what was I editing? A second before performing a full hop, which you'll want to immediately. Yeah, so extend the full hop to 30%, and then performing a full hop, which you'll want to immediately follow up with a clutch down B to send yourself flying. I think just immediately follow up. Immediately follow up with a clutch. It's like this. Immediately follow up with a clutch down B to send yourself flying in the opposite direction. Immediately follow up with a clutch down B to send yourself flying in the other direction. From here, just wait until you get close to the bottom. Yeah, I guess I just keep going until... Oh, yeah, no, I keep it going until... I know. Until here. So delete that cut. Get this cut going. And then this is 30%. Just like Jeebus intended. Hop, which you'll want to immediately follow up with a clutch down B to send yourself flying in the other direction. From here, just wait until you get close to the bottom blast zone, but not too low, and then perform a double jump. No, I do want a different one. We'll wait until we get out of the down B animation. It's like this. To send yourself flying in the other direction. From here, just wait until you get close to the bottom blast zone, but not too low. Or no, from here. And it's exactly, I think good timing, honestly, was exactly where this was. Like this. I think this is good. Hold on, let me see. Down B to send yourself flying in the other direction. Hold on, I saw a stutter there. What was that about? Is that just the video editor, or was that actually, like, the footage? I just want to make sure we don't have another snapback situation, because again, there's still some snapbacks in Fish's footage I'm going to have to go and fix. I have a couple things I need to fix.
Follow up with a clutch down B to send yourself flying in the other direction. From here, just wait until you get close to the bottom blast zone, but not too low, and then perform a double jump.
It's like 47 or some shit.
A double jump.
Maybe a few frames back. I actually don't know if I want it on perform.
And then perform a double jump.
Maybe I do.
And perform a double jump. Perform a double jump.
2 frames back.
Perform a double jump.
Just like that. Do this. Do this. Do this. So perform a double jump, wait a little bit, and then... So the frame right before the clutch happens.
Jump. Afterwards, wait just a bit again, and then perform a fully... And then perform a double jump. Afterwards, wait just a bit again, and then perform a fully charged air strong, as always.
So it's like 50 or 51? I was kind of paying attention to the wrong things, to be real, but...
Perform a fully...
That's pretty close. Hold on.
And perform a full...
Actually, I think I can just go with that.
Perform a...
That is the way. A fully charged air strong. Making sure to clutch it. It's like this. I think this 30%.
Perform a fully charged air strong, as always, making sure to clutch it immediately after the dumbbell is thrown. After that, up B towards the ledge, and you should just barely make it. And with that, the hardest trick of the level is now dealt with.
Also, I don't think I need to change that around at all. I just need to... make this 30% just to match, and I think we should be good. Or, well, no, if this is here...
And with that, the hardest trick of the level is now dealt with.
Never mind.
It's thrown. After that, up B towards the ledge, and you should just barely make it. And with that, the hardest trick of the level is now dealt with. This next jump is very similar to...
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I guess since this doesn't seem to lag too much, we'll give this jump just a quick overview. See, no, we don't need to see that. I just want to see the cuts.
Solve this nightmare is to perform a side B and then full hop to the right just before touching the treadmills. From here, keep holding right until you've made it over the first treadmill, at which point you'll want to immediately perform a side B going in the opposite direction. Afterwards, keep holding left and you should just barely land on the treadmills. From here, run on them for around half a second before performing a full hop, which you'll want to immediately follow up with a clutch down B to send yourself flying in the other direction. From here, just wait until you get close to the bottom blast zone, but not too low, and then perform a double jump. Afterwards, wait just a bit again and then perform a fully charged air strong, as always, making sure to clutch it immediately after the dumbbell is thrown. After that, upbeat towards the ledge and you should just barely make it. And with that, the hardest trick of the level is now dealt with.
Perfect. So again, things I have to fix for next time. I have to go back. I have to export this. I could try exporting it tonight. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully sometime before the next stream, I've exported the video again so I could see where it was lagging. Actually, no, wait, I have a stream VOD of me watching it. Why would I do that? Never mind. I'll rewatch my own stream VOD to know where it's lagging. And then I'll go and fix that. Hopefully before the next stream happens. But again, this is good. It's unfortunate I could not stream with Dad tonight, but I am also very glad to make more progress in this. Have a nice sleep. Well, depending on your time zone, you too. Thank you so much for watching the stream. Have a good rest of your time. Goodbye.